Hi, guys. Just a quick note to you. We are encountering more problems with YouTube blocking our feeds of the podcast. Now, I want to encourage you that you can find Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox anywhere podcasts are served. The easiest way would be if you download the Spreaker app or if you go to Spreaker through your web browser. Now, if you're on a desktop and you're using YouTube that way, you can go to Spreaker.com and follow the links. You can get the links over at classicradio.stream. But also, uh, anywhere podcasts are served, we get a lot of Apple viewers who Apple listeners there. But you can also find us on Spotify, on the iHeartRadio app. You can find us. We even get a number of the odd ones. So please, if for some reason you don't encounter us today, we got yesterday we were blocked in a number of regions. Today we're blocked in a number of regions, and part of it is the fact that we are doing more audio that YouTube either finds offensive or somebody's claiming. But as you've noticed, YouTube is demonetizing a whole bunch of channels that have been monetized for years and years and years and years and years. And now all at once they're demonetizing channels. We don't have to worry about that because they never monetized us. But the best thing to do if you like the old radio shows is to go to classicradio.stream. You'll find links down there of all sorts of places where our podcasts are available. The easiest is through Spreaker, and you can find that. You can download their app. You can subscribe through that and listen there if you're listening on a phone. Spreaker's available both for Apple and also for the Android phones. And the easiest thing to do. But however you want to listen, we hope you listen. Just be aware that YouTube right now is on a binge to quash small creators. And they've done it. I don't think that there is a day that goes by that I don't hear from 3 or 4 channels that I follow on YouTube that are just hanging it up because YouTube's demonetizing them. And YouTube and Google have the right to do what they want to do. They have 100% the right to decide who they pay and who they don't pay. That's totally up to them. But the bottom line boils down to this, my friends. We're going to keep doing these as long as I'm able, as long as I got a breath, and as long as I don't fall over getting out of bed in the morning. Actually, out of the recliner. But do that. And by all means, folks, check out the other podcast apps that you can find our podcast because they monetize us. And we're not good enough for YouTube, apparently. So there you go. Have yourself a great day. I know a lot of you didn't jump on the stream because I just did this after getting the note that the podcast that's going up today, the 29th day of April, was being blocked in a number of regions. So please, and by the way, I hope you enjoy. There is a story about the duck that you see in the thumbnail. And if you want to hear the story, I'll tell it to you. And if you don't, just thank you for coming by and find some place that you can always get us. But here's the story about the duck. We had a big problem here in Ely, Nevada, with our duck pond. And our duck pond was done with grant money. And the problem is the people who built the pond originally with this grant money, they weren't really competent. They didn't know what they were doing. And it turned out that it was going through thousands of gallons of water a day that were leaking out of the pond. And our county commission decided, well, we don't want to do anything about this. We don't want to fix. But the problem was they'd taken money out of pocket to pay these people. and the contractor went bankrupt. Well, our county commissioners, two of them, actually 4 of them are real jerkwads, but 2 of them said some stupid stuff because they went to another contractor, a well-known, a good contractor in our community, and said, "Well, we don't want to spend $80,000 to move these ducks out of the pond to another place. Let's just take them out to a lake and turn them loose." And number one, they can't do that. That's illegal. Number two, uh, it was just a stupid thing to say. Another commissioner said, "Well, they harvest ducks. Why don't we just take them, give them to the senior center, give them to the homeless? Who's going to tell if Melvin the duck is missing?" And a I we had a listener bring by one of these. I should have brought it into the studio here. It's in our air studio, not in my recording studio, but brought me by one of these little Thai beanie baby mallard ducks. And we named him Melvin because the commissioner said, "Who's going to know if Melvin's missing?" Well, here's Melvin. And, I did a lot of things. We have duck quacks now running all over the station. Quack, quack, running all over the station in various places. And this duck is Melvin. And everybody has taken to Melvin. And so I did this new logo. I have a logo like this for our radio station. And I did this one just for the fun of it, for classic. And I thought you might, if you like it, let me know. But I wanted to let you know that a number of our podcasts are going to not appear. And when that happens, I'm sorry. There's just nothing I can do about it. Have yourself a great Wednesday, and we'll see you on the next one. We got some more fun stuff coming up here in the next few weeks. So keep it right here and join us. Either if you want to stay here and hear some of the podcasts, that's great. If you want to hear all of them, there are a number of other podcast engines that make it possible. I understand if some of you don't want to leave YouTube, but just know that any ads you see, they don't support this podcast. Okay. Have yourself a great day.